Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Marcus Rashford to Paris Saint-Germain makes no sense, says Gianluca Di Marzio. Paris Saint-Germain are unlikely to sign Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford unless the futures of Lionel Messi, Neymar and Kylian Mbappe are in doubt. That is according to reliable reporter Gianluca Di Marzio, who told Soccer News that the England forward was unlikely to make the switch. Di Marzio went on to say the following: "If he wants to be the man at PSG, then no. After all, they also have Neymar, Mbappe and Messi walking around there, and if they all stay in Paris, then he can never become a regular basic player. So it depends on the future of Mbappe, Messi and Neymar. If they stay at PSG, then obviously this is not the time for Rashford to move to Paris. That right moment will come when Messi leaves or when Neymar calls it a day, or Mbappe. He has to think carefully about whether PSG is the best solution for him, but that mainly depends on the departure of one of those three magicians." As Di Marzio says, it's highly unlikely that Rashford would be displacing any member of that trio anytime soon. The profile of PSG's attacking trident is such that each demands a starting spot whenever they are available for selection and are barely ever substituted. That would leave Rashford with very little opportunity to actually play any football. He would likely only feature for the 6 to 8 weeks Neymar spends injured every season. With the United Academy graduate still just 25, it is unlikely that such a role would be beneficial for his own development or the footballing profile that he aspires to. Neymar and Mbappe are contracted until 2025, and while Messi's deal technically does expire in June, it's expected that PSG will trigger his 12-month extension clause to retain the World Cup star for another season. So if Rashford does fancy himself as the heir to Lionel Messi, he will have to wait until the summer of 2024 before that becomes a possibility. Jadon Sancho will not move to Chelsea, but a Bundesliga loan is on the cards. Jadon Sancho will not be leaving Manchester United to join Chelsea, although Erik ten Hag may allow the former Borussia Dortmund winger to depart on loan during the January transfer window. That is according to Team Talk journalist Graham Bailey, who claims that the Red Devils will not allow Sancho to leave the club permanently under any circumstances. The United trickster struggled for form in the run-up to the World Cup and has been declared as not yet ready to join up with his teammates in the first team. Sancho caused a stir by removing his social media post recently and was also seen training with an amateur Dutch side in a bid to get himself back to peak fitness. He is understood to have been put on a bespoke training program to bring him back to his best, and it's thought that the 22-year-old is also undergoing struggles in his personal life. Sancho is yet to reach the desiring heights of his sensational form at Dortmund in a United shirt, having made the £73 million switch last season. He has indeed had good moments, and many are quick to forget that Sancho actually started the season in good form, enjoying a strong pre-season before scoring at a good rate early in the campaign, his goal against Liverpool at Old Trafford a particular highlight. However, it is clear that Ten Hag wants to help Sancho get back to his absolute best, hence the player's time away from United training camp in Spain. Whether that could lead to a loan move is unclear, however. Erik ten Hag may well prefer to try and fix Sancho's problems in-house in order to have him back in the team as soon as possible. United are light on attacking options as it is and cannot really see a transfer of Sancho, even a temporary one, as beneficial to their squad. But if it becomes evident that the winger needs half a season away from the intense scrutiny that is ever present at Man United, a loan to the Bundesliga would not be an absurd suggestion. Germany is perhaps where Sancho is held in the highest regard, and it could prove to be a shrewd move if it gets the player's confidence back. But with all things considered, letting such a move happen would surely only be a matter of last resort. Bastian Schweinsteiger believes Anthony Martial can shine for United. Bastian Schweinsteiger believes Anthony Martial can become one of Manchester United's best players with the right guidance. Despite suffering with injuries throughout the season, Martial has 4 goals to his name as well as 2 assists. It's no secret that Erik ten Hag would have played him more often ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo had he been available for selection. However, Martial did not play enough football to warrant a place in the France squad for the World Cup. We all have our fingers crossed that he has better luck for the second half of the season, especially after Ronaldo's exit. On a positive note, Martial spent the past month at Carrington Training Complex working on his fitness. Bayern München legend Schweinsteiger played with Martial at United, and he is confident the 27-year-old can shine under Ten Hag. Schweinsteiger told MUTV the following: "His potential is immense. I remember very well when he arrived at United and he scored the goal against Liverpool in a special way. With him, you need to give him confidence, but you also need to push him sometimes, and then he can be one of the best players. But he has to understand that first, and that's the job of the coaches and also the teammates. If you play with someone like him, you want to see the quality of this player all the time. You expect it because you know what this player is able to do. When I played with him, my goal was always to put him in the right position with the ball, so to give him the ball in the right moments where he can show his abilities the most, like 1-against-1, 1-against-2 with the ball, facing the opponent goal. They are the moment he is waiting for, and then he is actually producing. At the end of the day, what matters for him is goal and assist. Unless Martial suffers another setback in the next week, he is likely to start against Burnley in the League Cup next Wednesday. Ten Hag will be without several players due to the World Cup, including finalist Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane. Jesse Lingard excited about Old Trafford return. Manchester United take on Nottingham Forest at home in their first Premier League game after the World Cup. Jesse Lingard says he is looking forward to returning to Old Trafford when Nottingham Forest visit on December 27. Speaking to The Athletic, Lingard said, "I am excited about going back to Old Trafford. I will go there wanting to win. That is the most important thing. It will be emotional on one front, but we have a job to do. If we can get 3 points, that is the most important thing. I will look forward to catching up with a lot of people after the game, but I want to do that after a win." Lingard had some good moments at United, but it felt that it was a shame how he left under a cloud. Min-jae unhappy with the speculation over his future amid Manchester United links. South Korea international Min-jae is unhappy about constant speculation that surrounds his future after being linked with a move to Manchester United. The Napoli defender insists that talk of a transfer disturbs him just 6 months into his Napoli contract. After reaching the World Cup round of 16 this winter, only to be knocked out by Brazil, South Korea owe a lot to Min-jae, who had a huge influence on their defensive play during the group stages. They defied expectations by qualifying for the knockout stages. Meanwhile, Min-jae has been ever better for Napoli following his move from Fenerbahce, and there is growing belief that the Serie A club are ready to open discussions over a new deal to fend off interest from other clubs. Manchester United have been touted as a potential destination for the in-demand centre-back, but he didn't sound keen on leaving Napoli just yet when he spoke to YouQuiz on the blog. "There are a lot of transfer stories about me, but I have only been at Napoli for 6 months. I have avoided interviews, and one of the reasons is that the rumors about me disturb me." Min-jae would be seen as an upgrade on Harry Maguire should the England star leave Old Trafford in the near future, but it seems he may take some convincing. Fabrizio Romano says Manchester United are not looking at Alvaro Morata. Not surprisingly, quite a few names have been linked with a move to Old Trafford, with the most frequently mentioned ones being Cody Gakpo, Gonzalo Ramos, Rafael Leao, Joao Felix and Memphis Depay. Pre-World Cup, a few of them would have made sense considering their relatively modest valuations, but almost all the players mentioned enjoyed a brilliant tournament, and that has led to prices soaring, and with United's current financial issues, it does not look likely that the club can afford to back the manager in January. One surprising name that emerged from reports yesterday was Alvaro Morata of Atletico Madrid. He was on fire for Spain during the World Cup, despite not getting too many minutes. He finished the competition with 3 goals and 1 assist in 4 games, despite starting only once, and he has a start for his club side in La Liga as well. Morata has notched 5 goals and 1 assist in 14 games for the Madrid Giants and has even managed to keep out United target Felix from the starting lineup. However, as per transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano, United enjoy a fantastic relationship with Atletico and they do not intend to pursue Morata as of now. Romano said on his exclusive Couch Offside Substack column the following: Atletico Madrid and Manchester United have an excellent relationship, but Alvaro Morata is not something being discussed as of now, despite reports. I think he has a good chances to stay at Atleti until the end of the season, but let's see if that changes in the next weeks. Back during Jose Mourinho's reign, Morata was heavily linked with a move to the Red Devils, only for him to end up at Chelsea, where he struggled for form and consistency. Manchester United keen on signing Yousouffa Moukoko. Manchester United are reportedly interested in signing Borussia Dortmund striker Youssoufa Moukoko. According to the Times, the Red Devils are monitoring the situation surrounding Moukoko. The German is one of the most exciting young players in the world. He has captured the attention of Europe's top clubs with his goal-scoring prowess since the age of 17. The teenage sensation has scored 6 goals and registered 3 assists in 14 games for Borussia Dortmund this season. What is even more impressive is his goal per minute ratio. Moukoko has an outstanding 97th percentile regarding goal involvement per 90 minutes. He averaged just over a goal a game. Moukoko is a great finisher, sometimes linked to Erling Haaland. Moreover, the 18-year-old possesses great feet and uses his raw skill to dumbfound opposition players. United, Chelsea and Liverpool are interested in the player. Moukoko's contract expires in the summer, so unless Dortmund propose a renewal, he would be available for free. Gianluca Di Marzio says, now is the right time for Man United target Cody Gakpo. World Cup star Cody Gakpo would be perfect for either Liverpool or Manchester United, according to Gianluca Di Marzio. The reliable reporter also insists that the time is right for the forward to make the switch to a Premier League club as the January transfer window looms. When asked about the ideal fit for the Netherlands star, Di Marzio told Soccer News, at Manchester United or Liverpool, he fits perfectly with the club's playing style at Liverpool, but perhaps even better at Manchester United, now that they no longer have access to Cristiano Ronaldo. There is room for a player like him, and for Gakpo, now is the right time to move to the Premier League. Both clubs have been heavily linked with the Dutchman, although Erik ten Hag's interest is known to extend back to the summer, when personal terms were agreed with Gakpo. Unfortunately, United were unable to sign both Antony and the PSV Eindhoven man, and with their squad bereft of left-footed attackers, the Brazilian was prioritized. An impressive World Cup has seen interest in Gakpo rise significantly, with his price tag swiftly following suit. Nevertheless, United's scarcity of attacking options, further compounded by Cristiano Ronaldo's dramatic exit, makes the goal scorer almost a necessary addition to the team. And while many would prefer a true number 9 to join Ten Hag's ranks, Gakpo is about as much a guarantee of goals as there is in world football right now. He scored the opener in all 3 of the Netherlands group stage games, continuing a run of form that has seen him net 9 goals and provide 12 assists in just 14 Eredivisie appearances this season. United, meanwhile, sit on a goal difference of 0 going into the resumption of their domestic campaign, having scored just 20 goals, fewer than all but one team in the Premier League's top half. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.